Hey guys, good morning. I'm super excited today because you know why? We're gonna learn how to make perfumes. Yes, I love perfumes and I feel like everyone around me knows that. I feel like this is like my first real when I'm actually talking. I figured maybe you guys might think I don't have a voice. I do have a voice and this is how I sound. And I already made my appointment. My reservation is in like 2 hours. But you know Turkey, because I actually like checked the location from where I'm at right now and it's only like 12 minutes drive. But if you know Turkey, you can know like 12 minutes could easily turn to 2 hours in traffic. So I'm not doing that. I'm not missing on this because I already made my reservation. And it was so easy to make the reservation. They got to me like ASAP once I booked. So I have the location, I have everything. I'm just now getting ready. Hair is from CM Hair. It says from Lululemon. This is from Lululemon. I choose to be comfy today because I feel like I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of hands on, and I really want it to be as comfortable could be. So here is my. I love this pants. It's from Lululemon. I don't know what name it is, but it's super comfortable. It's a jogger pants, and I'm wearing my perfume. It's Sakura from Dior, but I'm trying to make it focus. Whatever you guys know the name. But by the time I'm coming back, I will not be wearing Sakura. I'll be wearing Je ne know by Jennifer. I don't know, but yeah. And I'm gonna be wearing my glasses. This glass have suffered. It's seen 99. It's just remaining 100, but I don't care. So yeah, lip gloss, lipping, everything's where they need to be. Got my handbag and perfume. Now you have to, once I'm done making that perfume, you have to start calling me. We have to look for one French name to give to me because now I'm a perfumer. Is that what they call it? I don't know. But yeah, guys, let's go. Let's go make some perfume. Let's go get hands on. I'm super excited. See you guys. So here I am. This is my full look. Got my sneakers on because, like I said, it's super cold outside. So let's go. Let's go see what they get. So I eventually just got into the elevator and headed down to the lobby to get into the taxi. And guys, when I mean it was super windy, I came outside and I was like, hey, I did not plan for this. And that was me on my way in the taxi heading to the place. So I tried to get there really early. Like I said, the traffic in Turkey is super unpredictable, and I didn't want to be stuck in traffic and miss my appointment. So this is the place. It was super beautiful. It was just so retro, giving like a lot of old school vibes, and I loved it. There was like a lot of perfume scents to like choose from, 57. I was stoked. Like, oh my god, this is a whole lot. So this is the perfume station. So while I was just like chilling and waiting to like for the instructor to show up, they had told me, oh, the instructor had got into an accident coming to the place, to the workshop. So I was like, oh, so I'll just wait. And then they were kind enough and they offered to allow me do the coffee and fortune telling workshop while I was waiting for my instructor to show up, which I thought was really sweet of them. So those are all the TV I was talking about, the retro vibe. I was just like, whoa, this is super nice. Like all set up for like making like real traditional Turkish coffee. Never thought I wanted to do that, but it was super nice. So there I was setting my camera and getting into grinding. So the guy was like showing us how to use this. So this is the old traditional coffee grinder. It's not the ones that we have now that you just push a button. This one you actually have to work. You have to work and grind those beans. So yeah, if you were a coffee addict and you see how hard it is to grind those coffees, I don't think you want to drink coffee anymore. But hey, I still love coffee, but I feel like it was a lot of work. So he showed us how to do it, how to work it, open the grinder, and then just put the bean inside. And then you actually have to like manually like turn this thing around. Oh my god, guys, when I said this was a total workout, by the time I was done, my arms were like hurting. I was like, everyone was just like, oh my god. Because first when I started, I was like, not a big deal. Should be easy to do. It's just to grind it. But it's like the more you're grinding, the more you can hear the beans actually grind. But then you have to constantly open the top to make sure you don't have any bean left. And then all the powders are going to the bottom, which was so hectic. The workout I never thought I needed. And so I kept checking, trying to see if it was done, but I was telling him I'm done, and he was like, I don't think so. Maybe you want to open the top to see if you still have any beans left. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I think I still do. I was like, oh, hell no. So he's like, yeah, just keep grinding. So yeah, I was grinding. Sleeves were all rolled up now, starting to get all sweaty. I was like, damn, this is a workout. But gotta do what we gotta do. And here I was with the final blend. It smells so good. It smelled like chocolate, like espresso. And so he put me up to the stage and was like, come on, girl, get in here. Let me show you how this is done. So practically what we were just doing was him telling me what to do. So pour water into like I don't even know what it's called, but that's like a traditional coffee maker. That's the thing that you put in on top of the stove or the fireplace. And then he was like, we're just gonna make the one that's not so strong. And he said you're gonna have to put three spoonful. And I'm like, in that little jar, and you say 3 spoonful and not super strong. So how many spoonful are you gonna do if you're trying to make something strong? I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to find out, because to me this is strong enough. Because mind you, this is like coffee from that was just blended. But yeah, he had showed me turn on the light and was teaching us everything and just making me do like demonstration with him while everyone watched, which was super cool because I felt like since I was like vlogging the whole thing, it was super cool that he chose me to come outside to like do the whole demo. It was so nice. I was just like, this is so clean. So he made me like stare it. Like I just kept stirring the water and the coffee, just the water and coffee, nothing added. So the whole plan was when you're done stirring the mix, you take it up and you're supposed to put it on the stove. So that is what makes it really traditional, because it's not like the regular coffee that we make and we just like push a ton of buttons and coffees are like just out. This is different. This one you have to actually like, you see how he's like staring here? He was like showing me. So you're supposed to stir it, but don't allow the spoon touch either the bottom of the thing or of the copper or the side. Bottom line, just don't let the spoon touch either the bottom or the side of the copper. You're just supposed to stare, and whilst you're staring, you can feel the foam build up. That was like the part that I thought I would never get it, because I was just like, I'm probably just gonna mess it up. But once I started staring, I could feel the foam build up, and I could feel the resistance towards the spoon. So I could definitely tell, like, yeah, let's foam building up. I'm doing this. This is so cool. Look at me, a barista. Now I'm almost a certified barista, because I'm still in the process and I'm still not done. It was so amazing. I just kept asking him a bunch of questions. I felt like he was so sweet too. He was more than willing to answer all of our questions and make jokes along the way, which I found really interesting and nice. And so technically you're supposed to just stir and stir and stir until you could feel a lot of foam, you know. So, and he was just like just stirring, and I was just so happy. I was like, yay, I can see the foam. You know that kind of foam that you see when you order like a latte. Oh my God, 10 out of 10. So you're supposed to bring it down while like there we are right now. We got foam. There's like foam inside right now. So all we just had to do was take it down and pour we're supposed to pour the coffee into the coffee mug. So you pour it the first time, and then you put it back to the fire, and this time around you're not stirring anymore. So that's what he's trying to explain to me. Like, you pour the first one and you put it back on the fire. You know how the first time we kept stirring with a spoon to see like the foam to come out? This time, no more spoon. All you just got to do is leave it on top of the pot, on top of the fire, and the foam is going to build up real quickly. And you're supposed to like turn it. So you're supposed to turn it like 3 times. So here I am just watching. So you're supposed to pay attention. That's what he said. It's like a traditional Turkish coffee, you need to pay attention. That's what makes it special. You're not just leaving it on the fire or just not like ignoring it. So it's all traditional. So there I was, put it in the second pour. So you put in the second pour from the foam. So pretty much all you're pouring is the foam, not like the coffee, just the foam. And then you put it back. And once I put it back, the foam was like rushing up. I was like, hey, I need to put it back. And then I ended up putting it back again. So that's a third pour of the coffee, more like just pouring the foam, like I said. And the coffee was actually ready. And I was asking him, should I take a sip? He was like, no, you have to wait for like 3 minutes and let it settle down. I was dying to take a sip of my wonderful creation. Starbucks could never. Listen, I feel like a barista here. I was so proud. I was so proud. Yeah, it is. That is the final result. That's supposed to be the sweetener. And yeah, that's my certificate. Listen, I did that. Okay, guys, I freaking did that. I was so proud, and they gave us a souvenir to take home. So finally, we went back to the perfume making class because the instructor finally made it, which was so amazing. So he had to give us some mats. I was just like, dude, does mats always have to find its ugly head into every situation of my life? Do I always have to deal with mats? But kind of it's a situation I don't have control over, you know? So he's just telling us how to like choose our base and everything, the middle, the top, and the base of our notes in the perfume. So pretty much told us smell as much as you can smell, but don't smell so much because it's a whole lot of perfume to smell. It's like all 57 scents. He doesn't want us to get overwhelmed by the scents. And then also give us like coffee grinds to like smell in between every perfume, so that way you don't lose your sense of smell, which I feel like is like a very important part in perfume making, because it's like how you gonna make perfume when you lost your sense of smell. So he said just smell as much as you can smell, put the scent on the edge of the paper, and write the name of the perfume that you smell on the other edge of the paper, so that way you'll be able to know what perfume that you just used, what scent you use, so that way you're not confused as to which one you use. So I got into work, I started doing that. When I mean it was so much perfume, it was a lot of scents. And then they gave us some Turkish tea and some cookies. I was just there feeling like a Turkish girl or a Turk girl, just feeling myself and drinking my tea and eating my cookies and minding my business. So mind you guys, when you book this, when you make this reservation, it does come with unlimited supply of refreshments. So he was just like, guys, indulge yourself. So yeah, I was finally got all my scents and just smelling all of them together and seeing how it comes. So I told him I was done. He was like, nice, let me smell your top, your medium, and your base. Ended up smelling everything, and he was just like, everything was just 10 out of 10. Like I picked the right scents. The base was not overpowering. I had no I picked for my base. I had gone with oud and cedarwood. And so once I was done, we did the math and we knew how much I needed to put of every single one of them. So I think I had to put the top, the medium, and the base last. So pretty much just taking 1.5 from the top. And I think the medium was like 3.5 or 2.5-ish. And the last one I know for a fact was 7. So I had to put 3.5, and then just stir them. And there it was, putting my beautiful, wonderful creation in. So he like mixed it up with alcohol. That's alcohol is putting in there right now. And just get the perfume bottle and put my beautiful creation in the perfume bottle. And that's my perfume all ready to be used. And he did advise to put it in the refrigerator for at least for 3 days in the refrigerator, otherwise it's gonna separate. I was so proud of my perfume. Look at me, all proud. That's a proud girl right there. So that's the Istanbul workshop. It's amazing. And I also got another certificate of completion, which is amazing too, which makes me a perfumer.